Okay, so let's take a look at how you can set up the SSH key for your Google Cloud platform and apply that project wide. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to set my gcloud. So make sure to download the gcloud SDK and authorize your access from the desktop. Once you do that, you can move ahead and try to generate SSH key. So for that, let's see if I can use SSH key here. Also, that SSH key I want to use it for this particular purpose, so I will just navigate there. You can also go from compute engine, then here you will have to find the SSH key within the metadata, right? So we will try and check that. Now as you can see, this is the metadata page. I will try and go to that page from here. You can also access from all products. So let's go through compute engine, then scroll to metadata, and in metadata page you will be finding that in SSH key tab. Also, let's take a look at this SSH key where you can see add SSH key option is there, right? So in my case I'm on Windows, so I will go to settings. First thing I will do is I will try and add OpenSSH so that I can use ssh-keygen, right? So I will type in optional features. Once I search for that, it will able to get me the access to OpenSSH. So apps or optional features, and here you see OpenSSH client. I already have it installed, so I will just close it and come to the PowerShell. Here I will type in ssh-keygen, right? Then I will use -t, right? Then rsa space, then -f, then we have our path. So path is this particular directory. I will copy address as text, paste it here, then /. Let's name this file gcloud, then give it a space, then use uppercase -c. Let's give my username, and let's see if I'm choosing any other username associated, it will try and adjust, right? Hopefully so. If not, then we are in trouble. Then we will have to generate all of this again, right? So let's enter, and there you see, enter a passphrase, empty for no passphrase, right? So I will just hit enter same passphrase, and there we have our key. So here you see public key is given here, and it will also have the path for my private key, and there will be two keys. So this is the public key. I will right click and open with specific applications, like let's say Visual Studio Code. I know it is a bit overkill to open things like this. You can also use Notepad, so you don't have to use anything bigger like this. So I will copy all of this and I will move to this particular metadata section where I can see add SSH key option, right? And let's see, here I will try and add new item. So enter public SSH key, I will paste that here, right? And I will just say next is save. So we have our public SSH key being saved. It says username is Mahesh, and we have our key here, right? Usually we also get the key that we have with our email address, right? So that's something we want. If we use this one, this will be propagated all over and will be used. I can use multiple keys as well, so we will try to find out if that's something we want, right? So it will make use of username as Mahesh and keys as that, right? There is also equivalent REST call. So what I will do from next is I will try and get username this, and let's see if I can use my gcloud address as well. So that's also possible, but here we have managed to do this. Now to test whether this work or not, you can create the VM instance, use your SSH key, right? So where you will get your username, right? So that will be propagated for entire project, right? And if you want to take a look at, let's see, metadata is here, and here you see the metadata. So we click on add metadata, we have like key and its respective value, then SSH key here, we already have it, but in case of metadata you will have to enter the key. You can also add additional items, right? So pretty much we are set on that part. You can always come back here, remove your existing keys, right? And you can move on. For example, let's say if I choose to add another user and I want this user gone, so I will just delete the item and then come back here, add that particular user through this. Now one more thing, if I want to sync this with gcloud, I can do that as well. Now as you can see, when I go to VM instance, I can access this metadata and I can use it during the creation of VM. Now next part was to create a particular login specific to our email address, right? So I will try to get that. So type in ssh-keygen, then space dash t, right? Sorry, it will go with t, then we have rsa, then dash f, and then this is the address of our directory. Copy that as a text. Let's see if we can paste it here, then forward slash, then I will type in gcloud2, then dash c, and then I will use my email, right? And let's see if that takes to create my SSH key. Now let's hit enter. It will create that. I don't want to enter passphrase, and it has created that as well. If I want to sync this particular that contains my email address, I can use that as well. So gcloud pub, I can open it. Let's see if it gives me option with notepad. So send to notepad doesn't exist here, so I will try and use notepad to show you how it actually looks. So open it here. So let's see, this is the file. I will use gcloud to pub, paste it here. Now let's copy this as text. Now let's go back to our metadata section, and here you will be able to see ssh keys tab. Then we already have one here, then here you see that is added. Now if we click on metadata, here we can add metadata and move to ssh key, where you see one key is already there. I can add item, second key I will paste in here and save it. So looks to me everything. Okay, so I'll just have to paste my key here and click save. That should work. It will require your keys to be correct in order to continue, so make sure to do that, considering we don't have anything here, so nothing to save, so I can't save it. Now everything said and done, we have created ssh key. We also managed to add that in our compute engines metadata section, so everything is added here properly. Now I can save it and we can move on to creating our VMs as and when required, right? So whenever it will prompt us to use the ssh key, we will be coming to our metadata section, and then we will be getting the ssh key listed here. There is also equivalent rest that you can make use of as well, right? So we have managed to create the SSH key, add that into Compute Engine's metadata as well.